your hands behind your back for me? So you're being placed under arrest right now for fraud.
Do not get back. Stop.
What are y'all talking about?
Stop.
What the f wrong with y'all?
Stop. Get out of the road. Get out of the road. We're done. We're done.
Caretakers are meant to make our lives easier, but what if they exploit that trust without us knowing? When they are finally caught, their reactions are often shocking, filled with denials and excuses.
She got him by the hoodie and picked him up off the floor, and he's screaming for dear life. She grabbed the kid by the arm and him in the...
Ay, no, por favor, en serio, por favor.
Back, please.
Por favor, lo pido. Por favor, lo pido. Por favor.
In these cases, these evil caretakers thought they could get away, but they couldn't escape justice. February 1st, 2025. Officers were dispatched after an alarming claim surfaced involving suspicious activity on an elderly woman's bank account. The person at the center of it all was someone the victim had trusted for years, a caretaker. And the amount involved was far beyond what anyone expected.
Because of my condition,
Sure.
I hired a local girl named Sierra Smith.
Okay.
She somehow managed to hack into my bank account
Okay.
and stole over $10,000 from me.
Oh.
I got a call from the bank. The bank's the one that called me
Okay.
and said, "This is what's going on."
How long has Miss Sierra been around for you?
I just hired her at the beginning of this year.
So, you hired her early January, late December, whatever,
Yes,
as a caretaker function? You know, clean the dishes, cook your food, something like that?
she's supposed to clean twice a month, but she never got around to that.
Did you ever have some kind of official contract with Miss Sierra, or was it just kind of verbal thing? Hey, I'll pay you X amount, whatever.
Yes.
How much did you normally pay her
I was supposed to pay her $600 per month.
per month? Do you do online banking at all?
No,
Okay, so everything's you still use a checkbook then.
I don't trust the online.
Trying to figure out how Miss Sierra would have taken your money if she just took one of your checks, forged your signature, and said, "Yep, I'm cashing this $5,000 check."
I think she took a whole book of them,
Okay.
whole book of checks.
Are you able to get that check number, the one that you paid Miss Sierra for her services?
She just called me.
Okay.
It's the first month I want my check. I want my $600.
You got your phone with you by chance? Can you just open it up? I want to make sure that you don't have Cash App on your phone.
Sure.
Click that green one. So that's Cash App. You don't use it? You don't know how it... Can I see your phone for 2 quick seconds, dear? I just want to see what's going on here.
No, she
I'm just going to show you one
she
more.
used it to transfer money to her account
Why would she do that?
because she was stealing money from
Well, that's why would because you only write her checks, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out.
And that's how she got caught.
That's how she's gonna get caught.
All you can do is
You think this is
screenshots.
good?
Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't look how it looks to us. It doesn't translate.
I'd like to just take my phone, but my daughter's gonna be calling me.
I don't want to
tonight.
keep your phone,
And,
dear.
You want
I
me
appreciate you being
He's
helpful, though.
concerned about.
You want me to get my PD phone? We can take a video of it.
You have a PD phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but you do not use Cash App. You had no idea this was on your phone.
No.
And you wouldn't be sending these random payments to her. Because some of the amounts are so, not small, they're like $50, $60. I probably wouldn't even my own bank account, I probably wouldn't notice that. But when she's sending $1,000, it's a lot different than $60. You know what I mean? If I had $1,000 missing, I'd notice that in a heartbeat. But $20 here, $60 there, I could totally see why you wouldn't have noticed that. Well, I'm gonna go talk to my buddies out here. Please lock the door. So in case, for whatever reason, she somehow sneaks around me, she doesn't just
I
bust
know
through.
she's come up from between the houses before.
Yeah, I could see that. So, all right, Miss Mary. Like I said, we'll be out here for a minute.
Want access to real unfiltered police body cam footage? Then make sure you subscribe to Blue Line Cam. We're bringing you exclusive raw encounters straight from the source. No fluff, no filters, just the real thing. So don't wait. Head over to Blue Line Cam, hit that subscribe button, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Your daily dose of police body cam footage is just one click away. As investigators dug deeper, the scope became clear. More than $20,000 had disappeared in just a single week. From that moment on, officers knew this case would be anything but straightforward, filled with resistance and denial. The search for the suspect began immediately.
Oh, it is. Hi. How are you, dear?
How are you?
How can I help you?
I was just coming to check on Mary's mail.
Check on Mary's mail. Why would you do that?
She told me to.
No.
What?
So, you have no idea why I'm here?
No.
Okay. Well, she called. I guess you were threatening her because you wanted $600 or whatever you're supposed to owe you, whatever.
And I said I quit.
Okay.
She told me to see if the checks were in her mailbox,
Checks for what?
so she could write me a check.
Oh. Okay.
I work for her.
Well, I'm here for a totally different reason, dear.
What is it for?
So, since I would like to ask you some questions, I have to read your Miranda rights. You ever been read those before or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I being arrested? I
Not
didn't do
yet.
anything.
Not yet. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say you can be used against your court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford a hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you for any questioning if you wish. You sign any time you says his rights, and answer questions or make any statements. Hi.
When officers located her, the tension was obvious. Nervous energy replaced confidence as police followed procedure, preparing for what they already suspected would be a difficult confrontation.
So, dear, I'm here because there's all sorts of weird nonsense going on with her bank account.
What's going on with her bank account? She just got a new bank account.
She got a new bank account because there was weird stuff happening before, and now there's even more weird stuff happening. So, what is y'all's arrangement for what you get paid?
I get $600 on the first of the month.
Okay.
Usually she cash apps it to me.
She cash apps it to you?
Yes,
Wow.
I can show you my cash app from her.
I agree. She didn't even know she even had cash app.
She's such a liar. She's been paying me for like 2 or 3 years on cash
How much
app.
she pay you this month?
She paid me. She hasn't paid me anything yet.
We're really gonna do this? Because I know this is Mom. I remember you work at 7-Eleven or something, right? Or own a 7-Eleven?
No, I used to.
I knew you looked familiar. So that's why we're here.
She sends me money just to get her stuff.
Okay.
You know, I go out, I get it for her, I go grocery shopping, I do
Okay.
her online orders,
Sure.
whatever she needs.
Okay. So she hasn't paid you this month or last month, January, right? January. I'm talking about January.
I'm talking about for February.
Okay. So how much she pay you in January?
I'm not sure.
Well, it should be $600, and then whatever her expenses are, right? I assume what groceries,
She
whatever.
let me borrow like $300.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you're sticking it to?
Yes.
Then, unexpectedly, her tone shifted. She spoke with certainty, unaware that investigators were already holding documented proof. That confidence wouldn't last long, and the truth was closing in fast.
Can I call her?
No.
She called the police on me.
Well, she was scared of you.
How is she scared
She
of
thought
me?
something was going to happen. I guess she thought that you were threatening her, blah, blah, blah.
I never threatened her. I said,
So, you think she paid you $900 for the month? 600 plus 3.
no, way
Oh.
more than that.
Why? Why would she pay you that?
What do you mean?
You are her caregiver, right?
Yes.
So, I assume you have some kind of idea of her expenses.
I have to check my phone.
Ballpark me.
1,500?
Okay. Of her expenses, right? Okay. So we're way north of that.
What was I in?
We are way north of that number.
Higher?
A couple thousand higher.
Plus whatever she needs me to get for her.
All right. Is this the story you're going to go with?
What are you talking about?
Okay.
As questioning continued, the numbers began to change. Small admissions slowly grew larger. This pattern wasn't unfamiliar to investigators. Incremental explanations designed to make large losses appear gradual and unintentional, but officers recognized the strategy immediately. They'd seen it before.
So her bank called, and there are forged checks, and there are cash apps that she couldn't even figure out how to open the thing.
She's a liar.
Okay. So is that the story we're going with?
She's a freaking liar.
All right. Well, I'm kind of done. So.
Wait!
It is kind of crazy.
Can I please just go talk to her? Wait! Mom, go get her, please!
No.
Mom, go get Mary, please! They're arresting me!
I will. Here, I'll talk to you in just a second. I'll tell you what's happening.
Got it?
Somewhere down here.
Here, ma'am. I'll take your keys. You want me to give them to your mom? Do you want your
Someone
keys to
needs
go to
to
your mom?
talk to her. I just came to check her mail to see if
Do you have anything on you, dear?
No.
You don't have your purse, wallet,
Please,
phone,
I
nothing like
cannot
that?
go to jail. I didn't do anything wrong. Please listen to me.
I'll talk to your mom and I'll talk to her again.
See here in this yard.
No, I'm just trying to get her mail to her. We have her.
After the arrest, officers contacted the suspect's mother. Even she appeared stunned, struggling to process what was unfolding in front of her.
We've
So-
been dealing with her for years.
Okay.
She used to write my daughter a check.
Yep.
My daughter, any beck and call, my daughter is here for her.
Okay.
If she's not, she starts cussing her out.
You know how much she's allegedly paying her? Last month. How much do you think this lady
Here, let me
paid her?
move away.
Yeah,
She doesn't.
sure.
I don't mean to bother.
No, you're fine.
You know.
So they have an agreement. Even your daughter said it's about $600. That makes
And then
sense.
she pays. Sometimes, like Sierra will tell her like her electric or something's going off, or like she's short on something, and Mary will give it to her.
Okay. So
What's going on in the last couple of months, I don't know. That, like, honestly, I don't. That's between her and Mary. But
So what your daughter's doing is exploiting an elderly lady because she allegedly paid her $4,000 last month. $4,000. And let's say the Cash App thing is real, which
it
is
is. But you know, this lady also is uncooking.
a whole different subject. Well, if she really is using Cash App, which I don't think she is, but let's say she is. Okay. On her bank statement?
Because when she broke her hip, right?
Yeah.
And I do
She
Lyft and Uber.
explained whatever about the maybe illegal narcotics, if this is the road
No,
we're going
I'm not.
down.
I'm
Okay,
not. I'm not.
she
no,
already
I'm
told
not
me about
talk-
that. I don't know why she
I'm
told me.
I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
But she broke her hip, right?
Sure.
So for 2 days, I drove Sierra around and her around for 2 days. So I said something to her. I said, Mary, I said, you know that driving you and Sierra around has cost me like $400.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to Sierra and have her send it. How did she send it? Sierra? Cash App.
So she doesn't write a check?
She does, yes. She's wrote her checks too. And I told Sierra, you need to stop letting her write checks because Mary will write a check to Sierra. I brought Sierra over here, picked it up. Sierra's deposited into her account, and Mary turned around and stopped payment on it.
Even the bank think there's weird things going on with the checks. Signatures
Well, I know
are
that.
being written weird.
Maybe
Names are being...
honestly, like I don't know. Okay,
no, I get it, I
so
get
is Sierra perfect? Probably not. Is it 100% on Sierra? I don't think so.
Sure.
Because I think part of it is her too. Because she does and then forgets that she does it, or said she's going to do it, and forgets that she said she's going to do it.
Sure.
Is Sierra guilty? Maybe.
Well,
And I'm not.
I'll ask if I can look at her Cash App, and I guarantee she's going to tell me no. If it shows exactly what that says, I'll let her out of hand. But
Let me see.
there's Cash App payments to a Jane Smith. I don't know who that is. She doesn't know who that is.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know exactly, but she just said that you can look at her phone.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and let me see if I can pull up when Sierra sent me the $400
Sure.
the day, because that's the day she sent it to Sierra, and Sierra sent it to me. It's been a while.
Careful with her words, the mother avoided outright denial. Instead, she leaned into uncertainty. suggesting possible misunderstandings and raising questions about how the transactions were labeled, opening a new angle for investigators to consider.
Is Sierra 100% innocent? Maybe not.
We still can't do whatever she's doing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, and I told Sierra already before, you need to stop dealing with her. Because I knew something was going to happen. Because when she used to write the checks with Sierra and stop him.
Okay.
Let me see.
Do you happen to have Sierra's phone?
While you doing that?
Probably in her purse.
Where's the purse? All right, dear. This is the time that maybe this will all go away.
Yeah.
So.
I don't want to do anything to her. I will not even ever come back here again if she doesn't want to ever see me again. I was just coming to check her mail to see if her checks came so she could write me a check for $600 because that's how much she pays me on the 1st.
I get it.
Hey,
So-
Sierra, which phone is it?
Either one.
Either one you
The
have?
black one's connected to my hotspot on my red phone.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
as long as
we can open this one.
Yeah.
She wants to show you her cash.
Yeah, absolutely.
she's saying she never had Cash App before.
She didn't know what it. Cash up. Yeah.
So which one?
So here, May 16th,
Yeah.
if you look maybe in Sierra's to me on May 16th, you'll see $400.
Okay. So that's what Sierra paid to you.
That's what
Allegedly
Mary sent to
alleged-
her.
okay.
I was
Sent to her,
there.
sent to you.
I
Okay.
was there.
Okay.
Because we brought Mary I picked Mary up from the rehab facility and brought her to Sierra's house.
Okay. Well, this month alone, January 1st, $1,200. January 3rd, $1,600.
Well, I know she was telling Sierra she was going to help her get a car and stuff. And Sierra's been trying to get a car.
I mean, I'll ask her again. She is dead. I mean,
Oh yeah, I know. That's how she was when she was stopping payment on the checks. She told Sierra, listen, I'm telling you, she wanted Sierra to get a bigger house so that they could move in together. But like I said, if my daughter's guilty, she's guilty.
Sure.
Okay? Plain and simple. And my kids know, if you're wrong, you're wrong. I'm 51.
I mean, I've dealt with you before. I used to love coming down to you
I'm
at 7-Eleven.
51 years old, and y'all never put cuffs in me.
No, I always taking people out for stealing. Like right when I saw it, I remember you, and I was like, oh. So this is your daughter?
That's my birth daughter.
I don't think
That's what I'm saying. No, and she used to work for me at 7-Eleven. To be
The one
honest
on
with you,
Florida Road?
yeah.
Okay.
And we
Maybe
used,
I have seen her.
and she used to work the one on by the Largo High School.
I
So
never
she
worked.
worked there longer than Clearwater Largo Road.
Would you know who Jane Smith is? So
I don't.
on her bank, the bank side statements.
Once the total amount was revealed, disbelief set in. The number was far larger than she had imagined, leaving her visibly shaken.
Here, this is the other phone.
Okay.
And I know she used to send her money for, ask her to get and
How about $17,000 worth?
17,000.
It's a lot of money to be sending for groceries or bills or whatever.
Well, I know she,
$600 a month for 12 months. Doesn't
Yeah.
even add that.
but no, but you have to keep in mind, all that money is not just $600 that she pays. She cash out Sierra I bought Sierra plenty of times to get cigarettes, to get. This thing drinks a case a day.
I saw it.
A day.
Yeah, but even over 2 years, so $600 only amounts to $14,000.
Right. And Sierra's been doing it longer than 12 years, and that's not counting the groceries, the DoorDash and food, DoorDash and groceries, DoorDash and toiletries, Sierra going to get her toiletries, buying her groceries. That doesn't include all that.
So for this month, the 4,000, that doesn't include the $900 check that was written also. There's a check from January 1st of this month. I mean, why is I can't understand why this lady would be paying her for $5,000 a month for services or bills, or I can't figure
You
that
gotta
out.
keep in mind, not just that.
Yeah.
Y'all keep throwing a dollar amount, and I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, if she's wrong, guys. I mean, it is what it is.
Sure,
okay.
sure.
But you guys don't understand how many times my daughter has to go get cigarettes and DoorDash her food. I mean, and I'm not talking just little bit of food. Like she DoorDash her food from restaurants, not like just the grocery store.
Okay.
You know, so is some of it, if she did, maybe. But I know a lot of that honest stuff.
I mean, some of it could definitely be, but anything that's not legit is illegal. Like, she can't do this.
Oh, I understand.
So, regardless of anything, she has to go down to the station or to the jail tonight.
Okay.
It's not. Has she ever been arrested? I haven't even read her history. Anything silly, anything really bad.
I think she's got a battery
Okay.
on an old roommate.
Okay.
Other than that,
So more than
she
likely.
doesn't have anything besides driving without a license.
So more than likely she'll get bond, or she'll be able to get bonded out.
Okay.
Whatever that amount is, she'll probably be back in tomorrow. However, this is done. Whatever this is after today.
Right.
Sound pretty good. I mean, even you said like, hey, she should have been staying away from her.
I told her a long time ago because I knew this lady. Was
Yeah, it's
close
coming with
and
you,
shit.
honey. So, but anyway, so she's going down to the station tonight, or the jail. Going down to jail tonight, and then.
Officers continued reviewing transaction histories and bank records. Every digital transfer left a trail, and together, those records painted a clear picture. What may have seemed easy to conceal at first had instead created undeniable evidence.
I'm going to talk to her again, and I'm going to beat it like a dead horse. Like, what is this? Is this real? Because
That's for like the last 4 years.
I know. I've told them, Sierra. I told you stop dealing with her because she's crazy. And you may be wrong too. So I'm just saying.
that's what I got.
She said she never had cash out?
I showed him where she cashed out you and then cashed out me.
Yes.
Did you look at that one? May 16th. I don't know.
Oh, of 2024?
Yeah. $400.
$400.
Yeah.
Because the weird thing is on her phone, there's lots of charts. So it goes January 1st and September. There's a bunch of months that are not on here, on Sierra's side.
That's not on her phone?
That is on her phone.
Well, I know
I don't know
Sierra
if-
got a new phone, so
Yeah, I don't know if
maybe
you can
that
like
could be
delete.
Oh,
Past it.
I don't think
and
so.
use it. Cash it.
I don't think so.
Alright.
But I'm not that familiar. I don't use it a whole lot,
Either.
so I mean, the only time I use Cash App really is if I do a cash Uber and they cash at me.
Yeah.
Because I don't do 7-Eleven anymore. So
Well, that's what I got for you, dear. Sorry.
you're going to take her phone. I'll take her
She wants
purse.
both of her phones.
Both of them.
With overwhelming proof in hand, investigators faced the final question. Would the suspect finally admit responsibility or attempt to construct yet another version of events?
I just got off the phone with her. She said she was writing a check.
Why would she call? She said she was scared. She thought you were going to come beat her up.
I said I
This
was
was
going
on
to
here.
quit.
Look,
I don't know why she was saying that. I never threatened her. I can show you the text messages.
I got you. So, what is this for? We're just doing January. I know. There's years on here. But why is she paying you $1,200 on January
Said she
1st?
wanted a new couch, and I was going to go get her a new couch. She said a whole bunch of
There ain't no new couch in there.
I didn't get it yet.
How about this $1,500?
She said she wanted a new TV, a new phone. She hates her phone.
Okay. Well, this got sent to you 30 days ago.
Okay, and I'm gonna get it. And then I had to put it back on her cash app because she said she didn't want it anymore.
It didn't go back there. This is your history with her.
No, not on her cash app. I'm sorry.
How did you get it back to her? You pulled out $2,700 in cold hard cash and gave it to her?
No.
Okay.
Half of that, no. Only half of it. Like $1,200.
Who is Jane Smith? That's the other issue I'm running into. Jane Smith. That's the other person that she's cash apping apparently. You don't know who Jane Smith is?
No.
Okay. All right, short of anything. We got all our stuff, whatever.
Yeah,
Like a
she only
purse,
has-
whatever.
she only
Okay.
has
So
a
today
key.
you gotta go down. You gotta go down to
Why?
jail. You can't explain any of this to me.
What do you mean? I'm explaining it to you right now. She said she wanted a whole bunch of stuff, and she said she wanted.
So you're telling me this lady paid you $17,000 through Cash App? That is insane to me.
Over years of time.
Okay.
And that's not just, that's for everything she wants.
So you're gonna have to explain each and every single one of these charges. Every single one. 400, 200, 400, 250.
Okay.
Well, you're going to jail today, regardless of anything. But I think that on your phone, maybe the other one, that it's not just because she only has 3 transactions from Cash App sending money out on her phone that she may or may not have known. Maybe she's the best. She just lied to me. There's 10 transactions for Cash App on her bank statement this month. So it makes me to believe that somebody has her banking information on their Cash App and they're sending it to themselves.
No, check my Cash App. Check both Cash
Well,
Apps.
basically what happens is both these phones are being subpoenaed and seized, and Cash App is being subpoenaed to get all this information, regardless of who's on the phone, if a message was deleted or not. Cash App will give everything.
Okay. She sends me money all the time.
And if I ask her, what's this $1,200 for?
She's not going to tell you what it was for, because it's illegal.
Why?
Because she shouldn't be doing it.
Why? Why can't I not give him $1,200 to buy me some furniture?
No, I'm talking about what she wanted.
Well,
In the end, there was no explanation that held up. As expected, denial remained the central theme, confirming what officers had anticipated from the start.
well, if she wanted something illegal, that's a ton of illegal stuff.
What is it that she wants?
You might give yourself a little saving grace. If it's about, like, or some whatever. But as far as, I guarantee you cannot account for every single one of those transactions. Even in the slightest.
I can.
Okay.
I can. She orders a beer every single day, a case of beer.
I drink Busch Light. I
Yes.
personally drink Busch Light. Each of those cases are about $12.
$20 on Instacart.
Okay. So,
Check the Instacart. Check the Instacart.
I don't have my phone with me, but
Check the Instacart. No, I'm
So-
saying check my Instacart. You can see all the deliveries were sent to her house.
so
Every
10
delivery was sent to her
cases
house. Yesterday,
would be
I ordered
$200.
$150 worth of groceries. And
You don't know who Jane Smith is, though?
Jane Smith is a person on Facebook.
What is she cash apping that lady for? Thousands
She
of dollars.
shouldn't be cash apping anybody. Besides me, I'm her
agree.
caretaker.
So, if she typically writes you a check for $600, right? Like that's your fee or whatever it is.
She wrote me a check for $1,200. She wrote me a check for $600. She wrote me a bunch of checks.
Okay. Because the bank's looking at that stuff, and that's like federal stuff. So
Okay,
I don't
right.
know any of that stuff.
She said, "How much do you think I should write you for the whole month?"
$600.
No, to give me what
for
I
the
need.
food and the
Yes.
and whatnot. $1,200?
Yes. A carton of cigarettes a week,
She smokes 305s.
and those are $50 a carton,
$200.
plus all the other stuff. Food,
the
eating out.
beer's
She
probably
ordered
another
$70 worth of Chinese food.
Yeah, well, as long as you have a great explanation, that's all that matters. But I have a feeling once the subpoena from Cash App comes back, it's going to tell a different story. But I don't know.
Can you look at my Instacart? I've sent everything to her house.
But just making sure you don't know who Jane Smith is has no ties to you. 0%.
Jane Smith.
Jane Smith.
Look at my Cash App. Right there. Jane
So
Smith.
who is that?
It's just this girl that I play this game. There's this game on Facebook where you have to load money onto it,
Okay.
and then she loads the game.
So what does she have anything to do with her?
I have no idea.
Okay.
What game is it?
It's Golden Dragon.
Okay.
I don't get it, but
I don't either.
Me either.
Can I show you?
What are you gonna show me?
Golden Dragon.
Okay. And she plays Golden Dragon with you and Jane?
Why would she send money to Jane Smith? Anybody can name their Cash App Jane Smith. I don't know.
I saw the bank statement.
I don't know who she's sending money to.
How would she even know who Jane Smith is?
She shouldn't know who Jane Smith is, and Jane Smith shouldn't be in her Cash App either. I don't know who she sends money to on Cash App.
I don't know.
At this time, official charges have not been clearly outlined, but the caretaker will likely be charged with fraud. Up next, investigators turn their attention to another disturbing case, this time involving a caregiver accused of draining $50,000 from a victim suffering from dementia. Before that, if you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. July 17, 2024, Detective Stephen Fido of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office sat down with an administrative assistant at Prestige Global Nursing Services to discuss a developing lead in a fraud case. At this stage, the case was still taking shape, with more questions than answers.
All right. It's Detective Stephen Fecto with Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Today's date is July 17th, 2024. It's approximately 2:05 in the afternoon. I'm here with, state your full name.
Carmen.
And what is the name of the company we're at today?
Prestige Global Nursing Services.
Okay. And what is your title here?
I'm the administration assistant.
Okay.
Photos were passed around, but recognition came slowly. Most staff remembered the woman only briefly, introduced during onboarding, then gone almost as quickly. Her absence eventually led to her removal from the roster.
Can I just raise your right hand for me? You swear everything you're going to tell me is the truth?
Yes.
Okay. So I just want to show you some photographs of somebody, and just let me know if you recognize this person at all.
Mm-hmm. No.
Just a couple different angles of the person.
No. From that angle. Without the shades, I probably.
I know, the sunglasses.
Yes. This is
How many times have you dealt with a neat person?
2 times.
2 times. And why did you meet with her in person?
To when she filled out her to do her onboarding.
Okay,
Yeah.
for like the hiring process.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember the last time you've seen her or spoke with her?
Well, in the time when, I guess in the same time things were happening, she would call out that she's not able to come in.
The investigation gained momentum when surveillance images from a nearby ATM entered the picture. One witness hesitated but ultimately acknowledged that the person looked like a former coworker.
Dreadlocks.
Yeah, it could change.
Yeah. These pictures are hard for me to say.
Okay. Does that person look familiar at all?
Yes.
Who was that?
Jean. Neat.
Jean Eaton. Okay. Yeah, this is a dated photo of her, so her driver's license photo.
Yeah.
That's how.
That's how I remember her with the.
With the hairstyle like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks a little different in the photos.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's her or not, but.
I don't. That's a hard picture for me to say. And with the glasses on, it's hard for me to say that's her.
It's Detective Stephen Fecto with Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Today's date is July 17th, 2024. And I'm here today with, what's your full name?
Yolanda.
Just raise your right hand. You swear everything you're going to tell me is the truth? Okay. So these are some photographs from a Citibank ATM machine. This is dated 5/9 of 2023.
Yeah,
Do you recognize who that person is?
I do, yeah.
You do? Who is that person in the photos?
I think her name is Enid or something. I'm not sure of her name exactly, but
Okay.
she was she worked there. She worked at
Worked for Miss Wagner?
yes before. Yeah.
Is it unique?
I I don't know her last name, but I know her in person. It's something of Amy or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some other photos.
Yeah.
That would be a need for sure. Yeah.
How
do you know her? From
work. From
were you guys colleagues? Like work together, same company?
Yeah, but I didn't have any like friendly conversation with her. Like
not friends, but just you guys work together through work.
That uncertainty made sense. The suspect's interactions had been minimal, often limited to shift changes where coworkers barely crossed paths, leaving major gaps in the timeline.
How many times do you think you've spoken with her or seen her in person?
Well, pass by, but not like really speak like in depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you mean like pass by, what do you mean? Like seeing her at Wagner's house?
Yeah, Wagner's house.
Okay.
Wagner's house.
So would Init be there working, and then when she finished, would you come to
Yeah,
work?
it's like switch.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
shift,
every time you would show up at Wagner's house to work, she was there, and then she would go home, and you would come in and be with her. Okay.
It's like a shift. She works in the daytime, I work in the nighttime.
Gotcha.
So,
okay. So you've seen Init a lot of times then, right?
Absolutely, Wagner.
Yeah, you've seen her a lot coming in and out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You would say more than 5 times?
Yeah.
More than 10 times? You've seen her?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. And this is a positive ID for Init.
Yeah.
What up? Hello.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
You're not in trouble. Is I don't know if someone came
Ignite?
earlier.
Manu.
Init? Is she here? Is she here? What's up, buddy? Is Init here? Init?
Efforts to locate her revealed she was spending time at a hospital with a family member. Once contacted, she was presented with 2 clear paths forward, choices that would significantly influence the direction of the case.
You don't interpret? So I'm Asian and Creole.
Yeah.
Init is come here.
What?
She's go to see the mother. She go to see her mother.
Where?
At the hospital. I don't know her.
Does she live here? She sleep here? She sleep?
No, she's not here. You can
No, I believe you. I just where does she live?
I give the sheriff is come.
Yeah.
She's giving me the cards.
Yeah.
I give her the cards.
Okay.
She's called.
Yeah.
She's called two times.
Okay, I'll call her.
You go to hospital?
Yeah, she goes to
Which
hospital.
one?
I don't know where.
No problem.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I don't know where.
No worries, brother.
No.
You know, just check real quick. No. Just here. Good, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you. No. Good, brother. Appreciate that.
No.
Good, brother. Thank you.
She's have a problem?
No problem.
No, I just talked to her.
No problem.
Just talk. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
How are you? How do you say your first name? Init. You get a haircut?
Yeah, I used to have trees.
I saw that.
It's hot.
Hey, alright, so this is the deal. Right now you're not in trouble. Straight up. Basically the detective came to your place. Yeah, no. They gave me this information, very short. Like I said, I'm gonna be direct up. You have 2 options, alright? The first option is obviously I tell you, don't take off running because I will catch you, one of us will catch you. So I just tell you that just because. So your first option is you come with us, I put you in handcuffs because it's per policy. I take you up to the station. The detective wants to talk to you about a case, I guess something to do with fraud. I don't know. I couldn't tell you exactly. This is you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Other one, it was like some check or something like that.
I see.
I'm not sure. So,
No.
so this first option is I take you in the police
No,
car.
okay, let me tell you. I see how it is.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I take you in the police car. You talk to the detective, and you square it out with him.
Okay.
That's your first option.
Uh-huh.
Second option is I'm going to be direct with you again. I put you in the police car and I just take you to jail. And you fight the case in tomorrow or 30 days or whatever it is.
Okay, I see what it is. It was you know, when you're trying to do the what's the name on it? The loan online?
Yeah.
It was my brother.
Though visibly uneasy, she agreed to speak with investigators, choosing cooperation over silence.
So listen, before you tell me, I'm not familiar from me and my guys and my sergeant.
I know, I'm just trying to tell you how it is.
Yeah. We come pick up people for these detectives and stuff like that.
Okay.
So to get you quicker in the station and quicker back home, are you willing to talk to the detective?
I don't care. I don't mind because I know.
Do you want to give him your side of the story?
Yeah,
because I know I didn't.
It can only benefit you, okay?
Sure, because I know I didn't do nothing wrong. That's why when they come to the house, I said.
That's why we're not putting you in cuffs now.
Okay.
But we do have to escort you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And when you do go in one of our cars, you have to get handcuffed.
Okay, but I have to go. Is it okay?
You're here now.
No,
we don't want you to go home. But
no, I'm not going home.
We want somebody to come get your car.
That's what I said.
Can you make a phone call for somebody to come get your car?
It's my husband that can come get it,
That's
but
fine.
I have to go pick him up. So I don't care if you
Where
guys
is
want
he?
to. It's right there in Lane, in Federal.
Can you walk here? Can you get one of your roommates to come get the car?
No, they don't have a driver license. It's only me and my husband that drove my car. So that's why I said, if one of you guys want to follow me,
Does he have a set of keys?
No,
Your
only
husband?
one. Only one.
What time does he get off of work?
He already get off. So I was about to.
Can he come here?
He have to walk. He's gonna be like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you guys want to wait for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have him start walking here.
Let me call
Or
him.
Uber. Can you Uber here?
I think I can do that.
Yeah. We can even Uber him. That'll be better.
She described her work history in detail, explaining long overnight caregiving shifts that left her physically drained, offering context investigators hadn't previously considered.
Make contact and then we can speak here.
Okay.
All right. Just to go over a little bit of information. What's your full name?
And then Jane.
All right. Just raise your right hand for me. Do you swear everything you're going to tell me is the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did they read you your rights at all or anything?
Yes.
All right. I'm just going to go over them again real quick, just so I can verbalize it to you too. Okay. It says, I am required to warn you before you make any statement that you have the following constitutional rights. If you have the right, or you have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Where are you working right now?
I work at First Transdev.
What is that?
First Transdev.
First.
Transdev.
How do you spell that?
TRANSDEV.
First Trans. What is that?
It's a Train County.
Okay.
Buses.
Okay, bus stuff.
Yeah.
Do you drive a bus or?
Yes.
Did you ever work for Wagner before?
Yes.
Okay. What company did you work for when you were working with her?
Prestige Global.
Okay. And what did you do for them?
I was a caregiver.
Caregiver?
Yes.
Okay. How long did you work for them, for that company?
I don't quite remember. I believe around a year or two. I don't remember because it was different company that I used to work with. I don't really remember. I think around a year or two.
Do you remember when you started working for them? Like a month or a year?
No, I don't remember.
When did you leave there?
I don't remember also because I think last year. It was last year, but I don't remember the exact month. Was it?
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did you leave?
It was not really a problem that I leave because it was a Friday that I worked 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Then I stay until Saturday morning to 9 p.m. at night. Then I was supposed to return on Sunday morning to 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. But I didn't go on Sunday.
Despite the client requesting that she not return, there were contradictions. Money had been offered as a loan, even though company policy prohibited such arrangements, blurring professional boundaries.
The reason I didn't go on that Sunday, like I said, I was tired.
Yeah,
because I didn't go that Sunday. She was upset.
Exactly, but after Sunday, you never went back?
No, I never went back.
Yeah, how come?
Because they told me not to go back. If they tell you not to go back, you can't go. you can't go back to the clients because the client said they don't want you to go.
Okay, so
the
what did
office have to
the
stop.
company said that lady,
Yeah,
Miss
she
Wagner,
said-
didn't want you no more?
Yes, because she said she needs someone that's really responsible, that's gonna be there for her.
Okay. Yeah, because Wagner told me that you just never returned.
No.
And she didn't know where you went.
No, the office told me not to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. And how were you paid when you worked for that company?
How?
Yeah, like was it like a direct deposit account? Did you get paid cash, check?
Direct deposit.
Direct deposit. So they had your bank account info and then they would.
Yes, they just do the direct deposit.
Okay. Did you get paid like weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly?
I think it was weekly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did Miss Wagner ever pay you for anything?
No, she never paid me like cash. No, she never paid me cash.
Okay.
It was one time that I was on the phone with my friend. She overheard me talking to my friend, and I was a little bit behind for my rent and stuff for my bill. So I was asking my friend if they can let me borrow money until I get paid for the following weeks I was supposed to get paid. And when I was over, like the call was done, and she's like, I can't help you pay your bill. I said, first, before I do that, I have to call the office and let them know that you offered me help before I take anything from you.
Mm-hmm.
She said, you don't have to, it's my money, I do whatever I want to do. I said, I understand it's your money, but there's a policy. They told me when I was getting the application done, you cannot get anything from them. She said, you don't have to. It's my money. Like I said, it's my money. I do whatever I want to do with it. You don't have to go from the office. You can go ahead and get it. I said, as long I'm not going to be in problem, okay.
Mm-hmm.
She said, no, you're not going to be in problem. I'm the one that offer it to you. You're not the one that asked me. I said, okay, no problem. Sis, I needed to, you know, how it is if you don't pay the bill, so they're gonna kick you out. I said, well, as long as I'm not gonna be in problem, okay.
Okay, so did she end up giving you money?
No, she didn't.
She admitted to filling out a check at the client's request. However, handwriting comparisons raised concerns, as the writing didn't align with the client's typical style.
What was returned?
The bank had returned it.
The bank returned it?
Yeah.
Why did they return it?
I don't know.
So what happened after that when...
I didn't have the chance to use it because the bank just returned it. It was returned after I deposited. It was returned.
Interesting. All right, so that check was check 273. So this should be the check right there.
Yeah.
All right. Now, did you write that check or did she?
She did.
Okay.
I never write the check myself.
Okay, because I spoke with her and I spoke with the neighbor and I spoke with another helper, and that's not her handwriting. This check is not her handwriting. She doesn't sign her name in print. She signs it in cursive. So
This is my handwriting right here.
that's your handwriting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that handwriting looks the exact same as the rest of it. Because this isn't Miss Wagner's handwriting. So why is this check filled out in your handwriting?
No, this is my handwriting right here, signed it.
Yeah, you're signing the back, but I'm saying that handwriting is the same handwriting on the front of the check, where it says payable to you, the date. You know, Wagner name is printed, but she don't print her name. She signs her name in cursive. So Wagner, you know, the neighbor and the other helper says that, you know, they help write, you know, they help her with banking and stuff like that. Like this is not Wagner's handwriting. So why is this whole check filled out in your handwriting and not Miss Wagner's?
To be honest, that's my handwriting. She's the one that always helped me.
Okay, because she don't write like that. You know, I need you to be honest with me. Obviously, you're here for a reason. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not Wagner's handwriting. So why'd you fill this check out?
She asked.
She asked you to fill it out?
Yeah. Because when she was asking for help, you know. So like I said, I asked her, "Are you sure we all your heart, we all you that you wanted to help me?" She said, like I said, I don't want that. Said I wanted to help you. You didn't ask me for help. And I said, as long as you know I'm not gonna be in problem, okay.
Yeah,
I said
you're
I
saying
was
she wanted you to help.
She wanted to help me, and I said, you the one that said do not call the office, because I was gonna call the office.
I get that, but why is this written out all in your handwriting and not hers?
She told me.
She told you to write it out?
Yes.
So why didn't you tell me that up front when I asked you about all that?
No, but this is my hand. This is how I sign. But she asked me to do the check.
Okay, but when I first asked about that, why did you tell me that was her and not you? And now you're telling me that you wrote it. Why didn't you just tell me that up front and be honest?
I'll be honest with you.
Now you are.
But
you weren't at first, because you kept telling me she wrote this.
Yeah.
You know, and now you can see that it's all your handwriting. You know, now you're telling me that she told you to write this out for her. So why didn't you just tell me that in the beginning instead of saying that she wrote it and you only signed it? I don't think you're being honest with me.
Trust me, I am. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you, cause
I don't think you're being honest with me. So, this is check 266. It's all in the same handwriting again. The front of the check and the signature. That one's for $5,000. It's dated March 26, 23.
Only a portion of the checks were used. While the client reported missing checkbook items, she continued to insist the suspect wasn't responsible.
to pay my bill to help.
What bill?
My rent, my
$50,000?
Some of, like I said to you, some of them are returned. I didn't really have a chance to use
I get
all
that some of them are returned, but that's a lot of money to be asking her for help, if that's the truth.
Yeah. We all me. I'll be honest.
I know, you know.
It's I know I had used 2 of them only. The one that the one for the 9, and the one was the other one.
This one
the
here?
one.
This is the 9.
Yeah, the one for the 9, and what's the other one? That one. Those are this one that I use, and this one I want to deposit it back for the 9 and the 8, and all those has returned to me. I have not had a chance to use it.
So
it was
check
this one and the other one.
So check 273 for $9,000, and check 267 for $3,800.
Yes.
Those ones you got the money for.
Yes,
Those ones
and
you
those
used.
those all returned.
The other ones all got
Yes.
sent back.
Yes, to the bank. Yes.
Okay. Well, Miss Wagner said that she never authorized any of these checks, never wrote any of these checks, and all these checks are missing out of her checkbook.
Further review of official records confirmed no prior interaction between police and the suspect, despite earlier visits tied to the case, adding another unresolved layer.
I never go to her thing, like I said. I had explained everything to the other sheriff that had came to my house. I said the same thing.
What sheriff was that?
Like, they had came to my house last year, I believe. Yeah, they
That must be for something different.
No, for
it was never for
the
this.
same. Yes, it was the same thing.
There's nothing ever documented in any of the reports.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
I'm the only one to ever reach out to you.
Yeah?
And that's today.
There's someone, I forgot, it was a black guy, I forgot his name, because they had came, I don't remember. I think a few days after I didn't go on that Sunday, they had came to me. Yeah. So all that has been returned, like I had told them, because I literally showed it to them that way it says return. When all said return to the bank. Yeah, I show it to them. I log into my account. I show it to them, and they said they even make me send it to the email that where it says return.
Yeah, I can see that some of them were
Yeah.
returned because I have your bank records and I have Miss Wagner's bank records,
Yeah.
and it shows, you know, money going in your account, money being taken out of her account, and it shows some of these checks being,
Yeah, so
you know, canceled or returned.
yeah, so like it was just that. So
But I don't see anywhere in this report where anyone's ever reached out to
I
you.
know, I don't know why, but they came to me and
Yeah,
I sent it, I showed it to
it
them.
must be for something different because it would be
It's-
documented in here.
It's from the exact same thing.
There's only
It was also confirmed that the client personally withdrew a substantial amount of cash, ruling out the suspect's involvement in that specific transaction.
reports that were done with Miss Wagner, and then I took over from there. Nothing mentions ever meeting with you or speaking with you.
I don't know why, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So what is this withdrawal here? Miss Wagner said that you went with her that day you drove her to the bank to do that cash withdrawal.
She did that herself, not me.
Yeah, but I think she said you drove her
Yeah,
there.
she asked me to drive her to the bank, yes.
Okay.
That was her, not me.
Yeah. So
That day we went to the drive-thru.
you remember that day? When you went to the drive-thru,
Yeah.
what was she taking $8,800?
I have no
for?
idea. Even the bank asked her, why you taking so much? She said, I just want it. No, I didn't do that one. It was her.
So she said she took that money out, and she went back in that envelope to get cash or whatever, and there was only like $120 in there, and the rest was missing.
Everything was in her purse. She had that purse the whole day when I was there. She was in the living room.
Statements from the client and attending nurses remained consistent throughout. The suspect, however, was primarily remembered for a distinct hairstyle she wore during her caregiving shifts, one of the few identifying details witnesses shared.
She's well aware of everything she was saying to me, and even the nurses that were there were saying that she's fine. She was good. You know, everything she was saying to me, it wasn't like she was lying about anything.
Okay.
So I just don't know. I know you're telling me these were gifts to help you, but she is swearing that she never
If I went
authorized
back to
any
her,
of this.
like, cause I used to have dreads. I used to have dreads. That's the only way she will remember me by my hair, cause I used to have burgundy on my hair. That's
Yeah, I
the
see
only
it in
way.
the video.
Yes, that's the only way she will remember. If I go now, she's not gonna remember me.
What are you going there for?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not going. I'm just saying, if we go now, she's not gonna remember me. She will only remember me because of my hair. Because when I used to have dreads, when I walked in, that's how she remember me. She said, "I know you. You've been here before." I said, "Yes, I was literally here yesterday." She said, "Did you sleep here?" I said, "No, I went home and come back the next day." She will be asking you a question like a time and time.
The suspect was charged with theft, uttering forged instruments, and fraudulent use of personal identification. Officers received a report on August 9th, 2023, of a woman attempting to cash a check using fraudulent identification. Police responded to investigate the woman's intentions.
You need help with them right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you mind? You have paperwork for her? Yeah. Ma'am, do you have your ID on you?
No, that's the only one. I'm getting a new one. I'm waiting for the BMV to send me like a hard plastic copy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mind if I see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The issue.
Just taking a look at this real fast.
Okay.
Is this your current address on here?
Yes.
Quebec?
Yes, Quebec, yes.
Okay.
Is there an issue?
Possibly. We're gonna take a look here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the issue?
We just want to make sure that this is a proper document.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
You got this from the DMV?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Give me just a moment, okay?
Okay. I mean, I got, everything is, legit. I got it from, this I got from where I work. I don't currently work there anymore. I quit after this. And then I got that from the DMV.
Okay. All right. Give me just a second here, okay?
Okay.
And he can even call and verify it. I'm pretty sure there's a number somewhere. And then I have this still also this one here that came out.
Is that on there?
This just says your address.
Gotcha. $205 copy of DL. Robert Zebra 104347.
The officer sent the information in for verification to see if it was real, but the results soon revealed a much darker turn of events.
10-4, thank you.
Alright. Alright, go ahead and turn around for transfer back.
Oh, can I?
Nope.
I have to call.
Nope.
I have to call.
Right now you're gonna put your hands behind your back.
Okay, can I put this in my pocket, please?
Put it on the counter.
Okay,
Put it
I'm
down.
gonna put it in my
Put it on the
pocket.
counter.
Okay, I'm
Stop.
going to.
Hey,
Is that right there?
Hey, I have to call my kids.
Okay,
I
we'll
have
get
to
there.
make sure who has my
keep
kids
your hands
knows
behind your
what's
back.
going
Stop
on.
going. Stop.
I don't know what the issue is.
We're gonna figure that out here, okay?
Okay, so I'm being put in
Just relax here.
cuffs.
Yes,
because of
just
what?
relax.
You're not even telling me what is going on. I don't understand.
We'll get to that.
I've never been in a situation like this. Like, I'm completely confused. Like, and you're not even telling me what's going on.
Your license isn't coming back to you. It's not an Ohio driver's license. It's a fake one.
How is it fake?
Put it right here.
Yeah.
You got a quick one? Stop. Don't reach into anything. Stop.
No, because
Stop.
that's a violation of privacy. Oh my
No, it's
God. Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. You just can't go through my
Stop
things
pulling
like
on the
that.
cuffs.
They hurt.
You're under arrest.
They hurt.
Stop.
You don't have to do all this. Like, you're hurting me.
Keep your hands
Okay,
still.
I'm
Stop.
trying to put them down. If you
Okay,
would
then put them
stop.
down. Stop reaching for stuff.
Oh my God, what can I reach for? You're f***ing
Back down
hurting
these
me.
pockets.
I don't have nothing in my pockets.
Stop.
Okay, can you please let go of me? I'm not gonna go nowhere.
No,
There's
it's not
three
nice
of y'all,
words.
and I'm one person. Please do not touch me.
Just back of
Okay,
my
that's
hand.
fine, but I don't feel comfortable with you doing that.
I'm just doing it for officer safety here. It's the
Oh
back of my hand.
God.
Stop
Can you
reaching.
please
No.
let go
We're going
of
to the-
me?
No, we're going to the car. Come on.
Please let go of me.
No.
Please let
No.
go of me. You're hurting me, bro.
Walk.
Okay, I am. Can you please let go?
No.
You are hurting me. You are hurting me.
Out.
You're hurting me because the
By
cuffs,
walking?
the cuffs are putting on my wrist. They're hurting me.
No, they're not meant for comfort.
Okay, but they don't have to be this height. I'm one little ass. There's three of you. This is ridiculous. Please let go of me.
No.
Please let go of me. Please let go. You're hurting me.
Go ahead and take a seat.
You're hurting me.
Seat.
I don't care. You're hurting me.
As officers searched her belongings for clues, they uncovered an unexpected discovery that immediately shifted the investigation and raised serious concerns about her true intentions.
You find a real ID?
Yeah, I gave it to her. What you have him read her rights and then she can.
You want to go ahead and read her rights and let her know what's going on, see if she wants to answer any questions?
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm thinking brand new. Let me make sure I got it right.
Here's who she actually is.
Gotcha.
I'll let you do that.
Is that even a good check? $28,000. Did they say if the check was bad or just the ID?
I'm sure just today, just check the ID. She's got somebody else's social. Here, I'll let you go through all this.
Okay. Thank you.
First and foremost, and then
Okay. Yeah, let me just gather my thoughts for a second. So this was in here, and
She has a forged government document.
Okay.
In someone else's name.
Gotcha.
She got other people
There's another
information in there.
Okay.
Inside the police cruiser, the woman continued trying to prove her innocence. Her arguments grew more intense as she believed she could change the officer's mind, but reality had other plans for her.
But yes, you said somebody was able to.
I do have one question. When am I going to be able to get my belongings?
$300 in cash and
Excuse me.
back into her purse.
Excuse me.
She said she canceled
Excuse
the
me.
numbers that were taken.
Excuse me.
When she started getting fraud alerts on the.
Excuse me. Hello. Hello. When am I going to be able to get my belongings? Excuse me. Hello. When am I going to be able to get my belongings? That's the only question I have.
Man, we're gonna get that figured out, okay?
Why can't you tell me
We're
anything?
gonna get you booked in.
Why can't you tell me anything?
And then we'll figure out about your belongings, okay?
Will I be able, if I get bonded, will I be able to receive them back? My ID and my phone and my purse?
We'll get that figured out. I'm not sure all the details yet. We're looking through here and just trying to figure it out, okay?
Can't you tell me? You're the one that has my belongings.
3 socials, 2 DL, 3 DLs.
The socials that are in there belong to me and my children. And you can look that up and you'll see that that's proof. Those socials are my children's and mine. Well, not even mine. Mine isn't in there, but my children's. I have 3 children and I could tell you their names and their birthdays. Those are theirs. They're all my children. So everything in that wallet is mine. And it's nothing else. And like I said, you can look it up and you can see for yourself. Everything in my purse and my wallet belongs to me. And they're all legit. Like I said, you can look them up and you can check. And the 2 IDs in there are both mine. They both have my ID, my names on them and my address. One is a passport photo and the other one is a regular BMV one. I went to the Walgreens on Clark yesterday and got that done. The passport ID. And you can also look into that and see that that's the truth.
Anything else in there?
Not that I'm seeing that has any relevance.
Like I said, though, everything is mine and legit other than that.
Let him get out of here. So,
what? Those ones are mine. Those ones are legit.
Okay, we still have to impound them anyway until you can prove that they are yours, okay?
You can call the Social Security office. I can tell you the names on those. I have 3 children. So why are they being taken? Like I said,
it's all going to go with your property. It's all going to be impounded.
Impounded? What does that mean?
It means it's going into our property.
Okay,
That's
will
where
I be able to give it back?
Yeah.
Because I can't replace those.
Yeah. We have a property clear. You get your stuff back once we're done. As long as you're able to prove that they're yours, then yes, we'll get them back.
You can call the Social Security office on 73rd.
A detective.
Everything in that, especially the 2 IDs, are mine in the purse.
Okay.
And you can check up with Walgreens on Clark. I went and got the passport ID yesterday.
Okay. Well, right now you're under arrest for identity with that. Okay.
Whatever. I'm just trying to take care of my.
Hey, thanks.
Now she's in possession of.
Well, she's also in possession of a driver's license that has info on it too. So it's identity theft at the very least.
Very least, yeah.
How many IDs does she have with different names on it in her picture?
This is the same.
Those are both the same?
Yeah, this is the same driver's.
So just the one? And then she's claiming these 3 social cards are her children's.
Yeah, piece of paper.
Which all have the same last name, I believe, as her. Correct? Fuller?
Yeah.
The woman was charged with forgery and identity fraud. April 29th, 2025 marked the moment authorities received a serious allegation involving a daycare instructor later identified as Miss Alice. From that call forward, the situation quickly moved beyond routine concerns.
Miss Alice?
Yes,
hi, Miss Alice. How are you?
Good. Hold on, wait a minute. Sorry.
No, it's no problem.
Okay,
hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm
Well,
Detective.
good, but
I know
yeah.
you've had a rough day.
Yes.
So I'm Detective Christine Reeling with the Sheriff's Office. Don't get alarmed. You know, we come out to a lot of things. Anytime someone makes an allegation, I come out. You know, I make contact with people. Basically, what I'm asking of you is if you'd be willing to conduct an interview with me.
Now, I was on the way out, but I can, if you want me to do it now, or
if you don't mind.
No, that's fine.
Okay. The reason why I'm here today is I was notified by a daycare of just an incident that happened in a classroom. From your words, can you explain to me what happened in that classroom?
We were getting ready for lunch, and I had the kids coloring. I had a child throwing crayons all over the place, hitting me, throwing crayons at me.
Okay.
I walked over, did not say anything, knelt down. Hands were, and I was getting ready to say, let's, put your crayons on the table. We're not gonna. Punched me in my stomach.
Okay.
And I was trying to scream. I was gonna up and over to another area so we can talk and wait for me. He wasn't going and being upset. When I either tripped or what, but it looks fell or I threw them off the
Mistakes
table.
happen, right?
And that's what the camera sees. Cried. He didn't get hurt. There was nothing. That was an aide. She came back in. She came out of the room.
Okay.
That was it. That's all that happened. That was it.
Okay. So we're talking about the child. Where you made a.
I've been at the place. May 6th would have been my year. I've had all this time. I know he is. I was just trying to calm down, throwing stuff. We were at tables. That's all I was gonna do.
Okay.
That was it.
Gets upset or anything like that. What's a typical way that you have?
I don't always do it.
Okay.
But
and why don't you always?
It's always in the classroom.
Okay.
But if I'm not there, it's usually breathe, calm down, let's take a breath, let's recenter, and then let's go back to what we were doing.
Okay.
But we did have kind of a non-normal day. It's picture day.
Okay.
And so we didn't go outside because some of my class had siblings.
Okay.
So we didn't, it wasn't a normal routine day.
Got it.
So he was taking them outside and we were doing news. He was getting a little antsy ready for lunch.
Got it.
That was, and she was hitting her, but she was letting them feelings, so it wasn't bothering any of the kids. But that was it. She walked out of the room to go to the bathroom, I think, and he started acting up.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay.
It was like a 2-second
moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Gets upset or anything like that, do you have to take the child from one place to another? Is that normal?
I don't. She was take him to another part of the room.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
If there was times that I was up by myself, it was getting a little too much where I'm by myself. I can't doing stuff, acting up. I would call the office. They take him to the office.
So no, you typically just put him from one place to another.
No, yeah, no,
okay,
yeah, and they would just calm down, and everything's fine.
When interviewed, Miss Alice outlined her usual classroom approach, redirecting behavior calmly, repositioning children when necessary, and involving administrative staff if a situation escalated beyond her control.
I'm not going to have a full conversation with you and describe feelings.
Not always, no.
Not
yeah,
always,
no.
right? That's what needs the therapist there. With their therapy plan, they don't have a restraint in there, i.e., you're not to hold or anything to that degree, right? Your understanding of that?
Yes.
Okay. So you are aware and you have had conversations with
because
aides.
I've seen them when we got into it. Sorry.
Oh, how you doing, ma'am?
Sorry.
How you doing?
Well, I thought you was at my door.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry to take up your time or be in the way. Yeah, everything's fine.
Has anything at your house been missing?
Not that I've noticed. No. I think I have everything.
I came here, Mom. That's why you're missing. Something from my bathroom missing. I collect stuff from my bathroom. Passed away. And a lot of other stuff is being missing. I know I just put it there because I just unpacked it.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So
they've had and not restrain. But I wasn't restraining. I just put my hands.
Okay.
And I was gonna say,
place the crayons down.
Yeah, place this crayons down. Where you know, but he was rearing back to punch me.
Okay.
And I was like, we're not gonna, you know, I just punch me. So I was getting ready to move and like, hey man, let's go. We're gonna go over here.
Okay.
And that's when it happened. But they have not fully restrained, but he can get bitey and and they've held on to him. But I try not to. That's as much as I do. Is I'll touch hands and let's come here. But I'm not going to restrain.
So what happened today with moving from place to another place?
I was just taking it from one chair and I was gonna come this way, and that was it. Just And
do you, looking back, feel as though maybe it was a little too much?
I should not have touched. I should have just like turned around and ignored. And it was just one of those moments.
Yeah.
That I got hit with one too many crayons.
Okay.
And I was just gonna talk. That's all I was gonna do.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I regret it. I would cry.
Yeah.
Since it happened.
She admitted that her response during the incident crossed a line. While acknowledging excessive force, she struggled to fully recall every action captured on video.
I am so sorry. I did not mean to do anything. I didn't want to. I grew so much in my class. I am so sorry. I did not mean to go from one spot to another, falling like that. And I didn't have a chance to recover from it because she walked in the room.
Okay.
Instantly picked up in the room. I didn't have a chance to see if it was right or anything.
Okay, so I did watch the video. In a portion of it, you place your left hand tied. What was that for?
Head?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, at the table or I don't even remember.
After he's moved from the seat to maybe 2-3 feet.
I don't even remember touching him. I was trying to help him up. I have no idea. I don't even remember that part.
Your hand goes on the top of the side, and you kind of hold it there.
I don't even remember doing that. I have no idea why I touched.
Am I forgetting anything else?
I have no idea.
Have you seen the video?
No, I didn't even see it. They just told me, and I walked, and that I was gone, and
So here's my concern from a purely outside perspective, right? Is having a fit, right? You come over, you kneel down, put your hands on your top. You can tell that you're talking, right? You can still kind of having a fit, right? Your hands move by the arms, and you come out of that chair with such force that it's almost like, have you ever watched like the Crash Dummies?
I don't remember doing. Sorry, yeah, okay.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Where like the whiplash, like you out of that chair with such force that your head snaps back.
Oh, I don't.
And then on the ground, still having a fit, and he does swing at you, and then you with your hand on top of the head like this, keep him on the ground.
I don't even remember doing any of that. I swear I don't remember. All I remember is there, and I turned because she walked in, and I don't remember touching him on the head. I have no clue.
As the investigation progressed, officers arranged the steps needed for her arrest, taking precautions to secure both her home and vehicle while preserving potential evidence.
I had some issues, but I've been hit, punched, things thrown at me. I don't know what happened today.
Would you agree though, right? Like, it's not an ordinary teaching assignment, right? Like ordinarily, I would never look at a teacher and say, "You getting hit is part of the job."
Right.
But I think can we all agree that when you're dealing with, especially like 4-year-old children that have special needs, that there are going to be times that they act out that way.
And even though I had him for a year, I'm still learning, growing, and changing. Behavior has been changing and getting older, so we're still working. I'm still working, and with the age, I'm not always him, but not always. So it's
Miss Alice.
So I'm.
Can we agree that a level of force is not the same as an adult, right? So if you are to move from one point to another point, in the way that we've seen it, it's excessive of force. Okay, Miss Alice, I'm gonna have you turn around for me.
Can I lock my doors?
Yeah, we'll take care of all that, okay?
My keys are in my That's for mine.
Okay, here, you want to give me this?
I'm gonna have you go palm to palm. Can you go palm to palm? Palm to palm. So like both palms. Relax your hands, not like that. Like
Oh,
that.
palm. No, not really. But
Are you able to do that or no?
that's hard. My shoulder's bad.
You have a bad shoulder?
Yes, please. My phone's in my back pocket.
Okay, we'll take care of all that for you. Which is your house key, ma'am?
The one
Is it this one or this one?
I can't see. I can see the top. The one with the holes in it.
This one?
No, that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to call your mom, honey?
Yes.
I have her phone number.
I don't
Do you
know
know?
by
That's
I don't
fine.
know by heart. It's on my phone. It's in my back pocket.
Just give us 1 second, we'll get it to you.
Thank you, I appreciate you guys.
What are we looking for right now?
Her
My
phone's in her
phone's in my
back
back
pocket.
pocket.
Don't provide.
Are you okay if I go in here and
That's fine.
contacts?
Yes.
She under there's mom or
Yes, Mom.
A2 mom?
Yes.
Yeah. It's 3.
I'm gonna have you take 1 second for me, Miss Alice. Where are your?
And she's gonna go over to
He has an
She'll be at county jail. We'll be able to. She'll have a bond in the morning.
Yeah, you got everything you need, right?
Just I need to turn my TV off and
Do you want me to go do that for you? You
Yeah.
can watch me through the door, so you know. Your car's locked.
she might not answer if she doesn't. Thank you.
Throughout the process, Miss Alice appeared overwhelmed, repeatedly expressing remorse and disbelief. She insisted the incident did not reflect who she was, and voiced regret over how she reacted in the moment.
And I'll have to go to court and
In the morning, yes, ma'am. I mean, I would try my best to not make this a spectacle.
Chelsea, calling 946, Southwest 1, 946, Southwest 1, and Sutherland, East 1. Okay, phone call back.
And the left one is the left cuff is kind of hurting my wrist.
Okay.
I can't bend.
Your left one? This
Yeah.
one? Okay. I want to make sure I'm.
There, I can find my watch. Do I have my watch on?
You do have your watch. How was that so far?
No.
If you keep your palms, no, the other way. I mean,
Well, this way?
yeah, it's a little bit easier on the wrist.
Someone did call me while I was talking to you guys, and I'm supposed to be at a meeting right now.
For school? For work?
Well, it was a work. It was for my old college.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
Like a meeting? Or
well, I'll get together. There's graduates tonight, and I was there to do graduates. With the graduates.
where'd you graduate from?
Indiana College.
Oh, okay. How long did you graduate?
Just a couple years ago, I got my CDA for
Oh,
teaching.
for child education?
Mm-hmm. I moved from California, and I was with that place for 13 years.
A place in California?
13 years, and the place I just left because they closed down. I was there for 8. I wouldn't still be there if they couldn't. They could have paid their bills.
Mm.
And I was, May 5th would have been. May 6th would have been my year anniversary with Kid City.
Yeah.
And I did not need to do anything that I did to him. Nothing. I am so. No. That's not who I am. I don't know what happened. I am on my monthly, and I just changed, but I might need to change.
They'll handle all of that where they're going.
That's what I do.
They're prepared for situations as such.
Okay. And I watched the TV show Jail.
Is that the one where they like go undercover?
No, it's the one
No.
that they go to different jails like Las Vegas, Texas, and they show bookings and all the prostitutes, and they go at night and or other day and just show how the system works.
What'd you say? About 5'1"? About my height?
5'2".
5'2"? Okay. Okay.
Give or take.
Give or take. You had a good day?
Yeah.
Do you have any children? No children. Okay.
The school kids are my kids.
Okay. Oh, get out of here.
It's the middle button.
Oh, the middle button. Okay. Is there a lock button? Is this the lock? Okay.
It's locked, but it's not off. You have to turn it, or you want to turn it off? Okay.
Oh, we'll turn it off in a second.
Okay.
Back door. Go ahead, take a seat.
Oh, this is easy.
So, yep, you just step in.
Step in? I'm not that tall.
Go ahead, step up.
There we go. Ouch.
There you go.
Just hit that new tattoo.
And if you lean forward, you won't lean on the cops and I'll feel better.
Miss Alice was charged with child and child. Coming up next on May 30th, 2025, Hoboken police responded to a ShopRite after reports of suspected shoplifting. The woman involved was later identified as a nanny. When officers arrived and reviewed the receipt, they were stunned by the number of unpaid items she had attempted to leave the store with.
Sorry, bud. Play beer. Larger.
You should be able to pull it over with that.
Hello. It's like regular. Like milk and heavy cream and stuff like that. Looks like. There's a lot of dairy products. Yeah. There you go. This is the stuff, right?
Long story short, she concealed in a black bag. Then she went to self-checkout. She only paid for that. Didn't pay for all of this.
Yeah,
This
I
is
wanna
her self-checkout.
Yeah,
Correct. With a black bag, which she dropped on the floor, never got paid.
Hey, Lupo, are you rolling MC10? Good. MC10 119. 19. You guys respond to 14 to Willows for MVA with injuries. Where is he?
And on this other side, you see like precision on that black bag. On this piece, this will be the type. You see the back and everything.
Receive to a 119 disregard.
When confronted, the nanny claimed she planned to pay later using a different card, but officers quickly noticed a critical detail. She had already tried to exit the store without completing the purchase.
Huh? What are you saying?
I want to pay for all of this.
Headquarters to 125.
You want to pay for the stuff
Yeah.
now?
Because I
Why
was
didn't you
waiting
pay for it before?
Because I was waiting for another
19
car.
light rail. 50-year-old male.
You were waiting for what?
Fell
For
on the
another
track.
car.
Another card?
Now vomiting blood.
What does that mean
We're
exactly?
reaching
Are
out
you
to
waiting for
transit.
another card?
Because I don't want to pay with all of this item with my card. I want to pay with.
Where did you guys intercept her at?
The vestibule.
So you're already leaving.
Yeah,
So then you weren't waiting for the card.
yeah, from car with my boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah. Just take down the time that she came in and stuff.
Yeah.
All you need is a picture of the receipt.
Store employees confirmed the sequence of events, backing up the officer's observations. Police documented the receipt and secured the unpaid items as evidence.
All you need to do it for uploading purposes, just take a picture.
So, ¿cuál es la razón por no pagar lo?
Porque no te estás dando la tarjeta a mi novio.
¿Por qué no podía esperar adentro de la tienda?
Sí, es verdad, no me di cuenta. Pido mil disculpas, en serio, lo quiero pagar todo. No tengo ningún problema.
She was sitting in the store about 6:30 p.m. Around
Okay, entiendo.
Correct.
¿Qué es lo que te puedo hacer ahora?
Self-checkout? Yeah. Self-checkout 18 at 6:46 p.m. And she was apprehended in the vestibule at 6:50 p.m.
So 6:46 p.m. she got some checkout.
18, correct.
The vestibule she was on.
6:50 p.m.
Porque en serio, o sea, quiero pagar porque esto no quiero tener ningún problema.
All the unpaid items.
Ay, no, por favor, en serio, no tengo nadie acá. Por favor, en serio. No, en serio, por favor.
¿Tiene un número de teléfono?
Pero, espera, en serio, no tengo nadie acá. Por favor, no me pueden hacer eso. Quiero pagar por todo eso. Fue un inconveniente. Por favor, en serio. ¿En serio?
Perdona, pero ya cuando ya saliste de la tienda, ya eso es un crimen.
No, pero por favor. No puedo, en serio. En serio, por favor, no puedo. Por favor, o sea, ya sé.
Sabiendo que usted tenía que pagar por lo que usted puso en su bolsa.
Ya lo sé. Pero por favor, no quiero pagar. Pago de más, no tengo problema, pago el doble. En serio, por favor, no.
Yo le dije ahora mismo, ya porque saliste de la tienda, es un crimen ahora.
So you saw a guy.
Pero, por favor, en serio.
Lo que tú tenías que hacer es quedarse adentro y esperar por la carta, que es lo que me está diciendo, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Pero ya cuando...
Por favor,
¿Tiene un número de teléfono?
no sé. Perdón, pero no.
No son mis reglas, eso es lo que la tienda quiere hacer.
As questioning continued, the suspect repeated that she was waiting for another card. However, her story began to fall apart when officers confronted her with the facts. That's when the police decided to take action.
¿Qué tú tienes contigo?
Right there.
Eso.
Eso no tienes bulto nada así contigo.
Mi mochila. Chequenla, no hay problema.
¿Tiene que pagarse, señora?
Ay, no, por favor, en serio, por favor. Por favor, lo pido. Por favor, lo pido. Por favor. Ay, no, en serio. En serio, por favor, no puedo. No puedo, en serio, no tengo nadie acá. ¿Qué voy a hacer ahora? Argentina, en serio, por favor.
¿Dónde vive?
Acá.
¿Para dónde?
En Chelsea City. Sí, por favor, lo pido.
Oh, ok. ¿Con quién tú vives?
Con mi novio.
Okay.
Por favor, lo pido, no puedo.
cálmate. Eso. ¿Es la primera vez?
Sí.
Ok.
Sí, no,
no va a pasar.
no fue mi intención, no quiero ir a ningún
Escúchame,
lado.
escúchame. No te va a pasar nada. Tú vas a salir, ¿ok?
Sí. Pero,
Sí.
pero ¿dónde? ¿Tipo qué?
So, vamos a llevarte para allá, para el centro de nosotros. Hey, just cálmate, ¿ok? Vamos, eso va a ser.
No, pero...
Just cálmate.
En serio.
¿Tú sufres de algo medical?
No.
No, ok.
No, pero en serio, la estoy pasando mal, creo que quiero morirme en serio, no. La estoy pasando muy mal. Sí. No. This one is mine.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ay, no,
That's
please.
like a warning stuff.
En serio lo pido, no pido nada más. Por favor.
Yeah, you got a case number?
No.
Real?
En serio, por favor. No me mueren.
Can I number for the shop right, Joe?
Por favor, lo pido, por favor. Pero, o sea, no fue mi intención, en serio, pido mil disculpas, quiero pagar el doble, no tengo problema, en serio.
It's going to be 46674, 46674.
I got it, man. Appreciate it.
You got it.
Thank you.
You got it.
All right, here we go.
Perdona, para mí. ¿Me puedes sacar? Voy a ir caminando.
Sí, pero...
En serio, por favor, me siento muy mal. ¿Me puedes sacar, por favor?
Ten cuidado.
Una pregunta, ¿qué va a pasar ahora? En serio, estoy muy preocupada.
El proceso, a ver si le dan un tico, si no, dependiendo si usted tiene no crimen o no, le dan un tico, si no, va a pasar la noche en la...
Siéntate.
Ay, no.
I'm just gonna get on this side, put the seatbelt on her. Give me a sec. Can you just pass it to me, actually? Other belongings in the trunk. Yeah. Yeah, they as you can see in the front, it just collapsed. What's that? I went to open up the, what do you call it? The glove compartment. It's just, all just fell. I was like, well. I got you. I don't want to put that back. I'm gonna ride with you. All right.
Officers then verified license plates and vehicle registrations linked to the suspect. After coordinating with headquarters and confirming the next steps, she was transported to the police station for further processing.
$14.20 at headquarters, ending mileage 70470.6. Can you just open that side for me? Just unplug it. Espérate. No, no me va. Gracias.
One zero.
Okay. Espérate.
No voy a ningún lado, en serio.
¿De qué?
No voy a ningún lado.
Espérame aquí. Mira, aquí. Live. This is gonna charge, right? Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Aquí está la esposa. She only speaks Spanish.
Okay.
Aquí está la esposa y el oficial aquí lo va a chequear, ¿ok?
Okay.
Cuando lo quiero, ¿puedo poner la mano a la pared, por favor?
¿Está?
Sí.
Una pregunta, ¿me puedo acomodar el short, por favor? Las dos.
Here you go. These are yours?
Yeah. All right. I'll take care of the invoice. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want me to do.
Fingerprints, pictures, arrest form, beast, and then what else I can do?
No, I can do whatever. You want to do the complaint? I'll do the invoice. Make it easier.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's cool, right? The fingerprint, photograph, all that stuff.
134, that's on C14 in Willow.
And you can do the rush report too, because you can answer the questions right next time.
We're gonna be transporting She don't have nothing cigarette.
Good? All right, your father's secured for the bench, going to be deactivated now.
She has been secured.
The suspect was charged with theft. Our next employee didn't just stop at stealing. The investigation ended up landing her multiple charges. At a modest neighborhood diner, something didn't add up. In just 3 days, the owner noticed a pattern: cash orders being voided, money never making it to the register. What began as a short-term concern soon unraveled into something much larger. Police were called for this on November 16th, 2024.
Morning, sir.
Morning. Hello. Yeah. Which employee just got here? Who just walked through the door?
Yes.
Are you Ann?
Yes.
Come with me outside. Thank you. Do you have your ID on you? And your driver's license?
My license, but ID.
Do you have a license? How did you get to work?
I drove.
All right. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Sorry, people were talking on my radio, so.
We saw only the.
What is this?
Dunedin 13, can you put me on a 1050 at 234 Douglas Ave? Let's go to your car. You have any weapons on you or anything? No guns, knives, bombs, anything crazy? We're gonna... Yeah, it's gonna be Florida tag. Alpha X-ray 4, 3 uniform kilo, white Explorer.
It even tells you. Why don't you have a license?
It's been suspended.
I'll go look it up, but just tell me.
Yeah. From Jersey.
When officers first spoke with the employee, her explanation sounded clean and uncomplicated, but beneath the surface, doubts lingered. Was the story complete or carefully trimmed to fit?
What happened?
I'm in work. He came in to get me at work. What? I don't know.
You got no license.
Oh, is that why y'all stopping me? I was inside already. Please.
Oh, watch you pull up driving, it doesn't matter if
Sir,
you're
we
inside.
were evicted the other day. We're at an Airbnb. I need to work.
You evicted from the storm?
No, just my own personal stuff. It was my job.
Okay. Well, we can see, have you had any tickets recently?
No.
How long's your license been no good? Have you ever had a license?
Yeah.
Okay.
My daughter has her license.
Yeah. Is this her car?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your license suspended for?
I don't even remember now. It's from Jersey.
Okay. Is it just speeding tickets, or is it DUI, or?
I can't even remember right now. No DUI.
So Florida won't give you a license because in New Jersey you're suspended. Okay. All right. Well, let my partner get back, and he'll do some research, and could just be a citation, but I can't promise anything. So.
Okay, I'll have my daughter come get the car, please.
I'm not gonna tow it or anything. You're cooperative, so. You work here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I know what's going on?
Yeah, we're just waiting for.
Can you take your bag off?
Why am I being arrested?
You got no license. You drive them.
Please, I can't.
Put your knuckles together.
A detective stepped in to take over the deeper review. Attention shifted to years of register activity, focusing on repeated voids that didn't align with normal business operations. Each question narrowed the gap between suspicion and proof.
So, I am here to talk to you about your employment here with... how long have you been working here?
5 years.
5 years. Was it something else before? Was it a different restaurant before? The name?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you have any idea why I would be speaking with you?
No.
Okay. What days do you typically work?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah.
Are those full 8-hour shifts? And what is are you a waitress or part waitress? And how much do you make being a waitress here?
It depends.
Okay.
Between 150.
Is that including tips and stuff? Now, Ann, I want you to be completely honest with me, okay? It's certainly not the end of the world, but there's obviously some serious stuff that we got to talk about. But I'll be honest with you if you're honest with me, okay? Which will go a long way and help you out a lot further, okay? Now, have you ever taken any cash out of the register?
No.
Your own bank?
We can now.
Okay. Have you ever changed any orders and canceled any out and taken cash out of the register?
No.
Okay, so remember when I said be honest with me? Okay. That's what we need here is honesty. Okay, because there's going to be some things that you're going to have to explain, and if you're not going to be honest with me, then it's not going to end very well. So, my next question, how do you explain the number of canceled items that you have just in the last year compared to your coworkers? Which are very significant. So your coworkers have only had about $1,200 in canceled items. Yours are in $15,000. What's that explanation? How do you explain that? Honesty is important here. Okay?
Yeah, no,
I already talked to everyone I need to. I know the answers to a lot of the questions I'm asking, which is why I'm asking you to be honest. Okay, there's documentation. Okay, there's evidence that supports what we're seeing. Okay. So explain to me that difference. Is it a financial crunch? Is it something that can be explained? I mean, are you just...
I know I put mine in and that, canceling stuff, but past year...
As the evidence stacked up, the pressure increased. Investigators zeroed in on one unavoidable issue. How long had this pattern been allowed to continue without detection?
Stuff going on home, stuff going on from the house. You're in a financial crunch, and you saw an opportunity. But listen, you saw an opportunity, thought maybe, okay, this'll help, I'll just do it once. Okay, and then, you know what, it did help, but now I have this going on. Let me do it twice. And then it just gets out of hand and gets away from us. We all make mistakes like that. Okay? The big part is owning up to it so that we can move beyond it and move past it.
I'm not understand now.
We'll try. Give it a shot. If I'm totally off base and that's not what it is, I'd rather know the truth. I'd rather know what's really going on. I certainly don't think you're a bad person. I think times are tough for a lot of people right now. And sometimes opportunities present themselves, and when we're desperate, we do what we think we have to do. Especially now times. I don't know if we were affected by the storms. I don't know if there's other stuff going on. Get it. When it brings us.
I don't know what to say.
So is that kind of what's been happening now? Because it sounds like it is.
I don't know.
Sounds like what's happening.
Where's this going?
Like I said, I just wanted honesty. So if that's what's happening, then we can move to the next step and move forward and move past it.
Yeah, let's move forward. Cause...
So is that what's happening?
I don't know. I need a lawyer. I don't know.
The situation escalated further when officers uncovered items unrelated to the missing cash, raising concerns that extended well beyond alleged skimming from the register.
Been in there for quite a bit.
But what is it?
A pill.
I know that, but like what kind of pill?
I don't know. My friend gave it to me for my knee.
All right. Give me a second. I just found something in her envelope.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
It's Adderall. You have a prescription for it?
No.
Why should you give me Adderall for knee pain?
I don't know if that was the right one or not.
You think she gave you the wrong one?
Yeah. Well, I asked her last time she gave me a white one. I think it was I don't know.
All right. Okay. This is how much we're putting in her property and it's going to the jail.
I'll never do that. Let's do it.
There's gonna be a couple of us, or a couple of them. 1, 2, actually we'll do some bigger bills.
Going back in the old days, counting money again.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Looks good to you?
19 smackers.
Alright, there's one. There's a couple stacks we gotta go through. Oh no, because I know I'll lose. I'll mix them up. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
Then came a discovery that changed the tone entirely. A substantial amount of cash concealed among the woman's belongings. The size of the stash suggested the losses were likely deeper and far more prolonged than anyone had initially suspected.
98. No, that's fine. What? I if I should just leave it at the car. What? Change. Oops. I gotta go. I'm just double checking because I just found a pill in the envelope, so that's why. Oh yeah, they'll make a huge stink of it.
We have to check some balances for it. Check.
It feels so heavy still. What's that?
The traffic in the bill.
Yeah, the possession, and then she's got a couple, like, fraud charges from the detective.
I'll put that in a big bag.
Yeah, thanks.
The woman was charged with driving on a suspended license and possession of paraphernalia. Allegations related to fraud and embezzlement remain under active investigation as authorities work to determine the full extent of the case.